Alright, today we're starting with the Beastmaster. Alright. I think this guy, he was the first character I picked when I started playing this game. Um, right away, I was drawn to the way he looked and stuff like that, and being able to have a pet. That was a, that was a selling point for me. Let's see here. So yeah, he has 4 skills: hunter, stalker, trapper, master. And with this guy, I went with 2 skill trees, fully leveled up. Let's start with master. The main reason I went up with this skill tree uh, was this, being able to recover health for me and my pet. My pet being able to last longer. This one, when he's at low health, he gains damage reduction and regenerates health. And this helps me when I'm in low health. Any damage I'm getting is converted into healing for the pet. Now that I'm reading it, I'm not sure that actually helps me, but it's fine. And then, of course, this extra damage, and this move when you melee an enemy or you shoot them scoping, aiming at them, they become dominated. I control them for, depending on what type of enemy, could be 10 seconds, actually 12 seconds or 24 seconds. And then we have some stuff that helps the pet deal out more damage. Alright, and then here is the more important one, because this is the power that I'm using, the action skill, rack attack. Pretty much like, it looks like I'm casting a spell and it shoots out fireballs, but they're actually racks on fire. In this skill tree, there's stuff that helps me deal more damage. Hunter skills, they're called. And like here, more crit damage versus humans, more armor damage versus robots, and damage reduction versus beasts. This, more crit damage, and this one, you gain a chance to score a critical hit with any weapons. It doesn't have to be a headshot. Anywhere I'm hitting, there's a 20% chance it's a crit. So that's kind of cool. And finally, we got Stalker. The most important thing here is this move, Lick Wounds. When I get down, my pet can come and revive me. And it's really helpful. So since the update and they increased the level to 72, I added some points here and there so I could get to this. This is pretty important. When above half health, my gun damage, movement speed increases, and also my pet's damage increases. So I'm usually on full health, so an extra 25% damage is welcome. I've tried using this. It's pretty cool. Like for shield stuff, your pet gets a shield and they deal a lot more crits, but I felt like this skill tree gave out more damage for both me and my pet, while this is just a little more focused on the pet and shields, which is not bad. It's just not what I'm going for right now. Alright, let's get to it. So, actually, let me show you. I am doing Bloody Harvest event. And it's kind of the same thing as the cartel. You go out to different planets, and you're fighting the enemies in the story, and you'll see that some of them are glowing or something, and when you shoot them, you get a ghost to come out, like a skull. And then you shoot the skull and they drop a thing, and you gotta collect 30 of them. And then you bring it back to Maurice. Maurice is usually the one. Well, I think in all the events, he's the mission giver. Boom, see? And then he drops a thing there. So yeah, that's the power. I gotta recover some health. Oh, that's the only thing about Beastmaster. Sometimes I just point and shoot, and it's usually my pet. Something behind me. Frostbite. Ooh, I killed myself there. You gotta be careful with this gun. The splash damage. Alrighty. Oh, so let's take a look at my equipment. So I have this class mod, which helps my action skill, the rack attack. When I send it out, every time, well, basically there are 4 racks that I send out, and when they hit an enemy, they split to 2 more racks and hit more enemies. So instead of 4, it'll be, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. It'll be 8 racks if they hit an enemy, all of them, whatever. Yeah. So it's an extra 2 racks. Extra skill charge. That's what I have for that. And then each pet, there's different pets, depending what skill tree you level up. My favorite is this one, the spider ant, fire one. Because of the elemental damage that he gives, like they give bonuses. There's different bonuses depending on the pet, and I like being able 10% elemental damage is pretty cool. And he deals fire damage. I always like that. There are different pets. There's the loader, the skag, spider ants, and jabbers, which are monkeys. Let's see. I don't like the loader only because they're pretty strong and they give good buffs. It's just sometimes they don't, when I'm down, sometimes they don't come to revive you, or sometimes they stay behind and they're like stuck somewhere, and that's not good. That's unacceptable. Yeah, Skags are right. I don't know if they have long range. Yeah, I think they have some long range attack, but I just prefer the spider ant. And the jabbers I think are alright. I just Anyway, let me see. Where is that? Well, I only got 7 out of 25. Only 7. Could have sworn I killed more ghosts. Alright, so those black skulls that come out, they don't count as the ghosts. Those are actually modifiers in the game. I'm actually playing in Mayhem level 10, which adds a few rules to the game, like make it more challenging. You didn't see that with the Siren because they added Mayhem level 11, which is the same strength. The enemies have all the same health and the same strength as Mayhem 10, but there's no modifiers because it depends on the character. The modifiers really get annoying, and with the Hunter, I mean the Beastmaster, he handles the modifiers that I have for it pretty well, so I don't take it off.
I can shatter that crystal.
Oh, I was trying out that relic to see what it does. It looks like it makes iridiums pop out more often. So if you're farming, I got that with the new DLC, the last one with Ava. She has some missions, and then when you do all of them, you get that one of those things you get. Let me switch to what I'm using. This thing gives me 48% incendiary damage, which is basically all I'm using. My pet, my power, so it really boosts damage.
It's time to fight.
Let me use some other guns here. Yes, plasma coil. You'll be familiar with this weapon. Oh, that got me. Thank you, Pat. But yeah, so helpful that the pet can do that. Because sometimes you're in a pinch and you don't have an enemy to take down. And even though the only consequence is losing money, sometimes you don't want to lose.
Do you see me?
To a golden skull. Drops legendary. Hope these things don't disappear on me. There we go. I only need 4 more. Ooh, money. What's this? Sleeping giant. Nah, I'm good. What's this? Front loader. What do I have now? Survival, stop and go. Nah, this is good. The only problem with this event, when you have it on, there's new anointments that include being terrified. It's a thing that only happens in the event, in this event. And other than that, I mean, there's a way to do it when you're not in the event. Like there are anointments that give you terror when you use your action skill, and then you can have something else to take advantage of that. But overall, it's kind of meh. Cloning Chupa organ. I never even seen this. Ooh, I'm gonna take it. I'll change the anointment later. Hopefully it lets me change it. Okay, I just need 2 more. There's a lot of rack in here. Not rack, ratch.
Sky's fury.
Give me them ghosts. 1.
Decomposition suits you.
Here comes 2. So yeah, that's one of the modifiers. Whenever I kill an enemy, there's a random chance. There's a random chance that death
Where did that
incarnates. Is it incarnate? Whatever. That black skull will come at you and it'll instantly down you if it touches you. So that's one of the modifiers. And the laser beam you see between enemies is a chain. It's a random element that if I go through it, I get hurt. So that's a problem with enemies that like to swarm you. Because then the lasers. Oh, I got it. So you just gotta go back to Sanctuary. Sanctuary. I'm looking at the time. I gotta go to work. Give him the goop. And he opens the portal.
and visit pain upon evil.
Hey there!
And then you go to the heck hole.
You will be Death's emissary. Maurice knows well the diplomacy of the claw.
So yeah, same thing here. You're going to fight a boss. There's stuff in the way and blah blah blah. but a little more straightforward. No looking for a key or anything.
Yes, into the fray.
Oh, I thought that was the death skull, like that.
Pocket racks.
Oh, die! Again, this gun is dangerous when they get too close, but when they're far away, it's a really good gun. I'm in like a tree or something. Graveyard.
Sky's fury.
So I guess these guys are all the Malawan guys that I killed. They come back as zombies. I couldn't do my air quote. Let me do it now. Zombies. Oh, that's what I get.
Deal with these.
Oh, that's another modifier. Healing Avenger. That heart reaches an enemy, they fully recover their health. Goodbye. Yeah.
Oh, that's my girl.
Mm.
Feel the bloodlust.
Get that shield off of him.
Distract them.
Gotta help out my pet.
Don't run.
Speaking of
Ruin their
pets.
taste.
I wonder where this little guy is.
A meager life, a fitting death.
Gimli. That's when you know when there's trouble. When he's too quiet. Hmm. He might be sleeping.
Order to remember.
Oh, the golden skull didn't drop. A legendary. Disappointing. Alright, there's a little puzzle here. Oh, there he is. Little weirdo. So the chain, different, it's like a combination. You figure it out. Look at each pumpkin here. So it's green. It's usually from this way, that way, the order, right to left. Or if you're coming from this way, left to right, blah blah blah. Anyway, you just gotta be careful when you're fighting the rats that come out, because if you're using any type of explosive weapons, it could blow up the pumpkins and you don't see what the combination is. But yeah, green, 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 blue. Blah blah blah. There's a treasure chest or something. It might be. Oh yes. It's always nice to open a chest. You never know what you're gonna get. Blood. Yes.
To the bloodletting.
A blood.
I love that. The hunt sings.
Skulls galore. Ah, my pet freaks me out. Check what the legendary is. Base puncher. Oh yeah, actually. I've been meaning to get one of those.
I believe I can break this now.
It works well with the siren and the soldier.
Weak. All of you are weak.
Moe's. Forgot what the name of the class was. Mech soldier.
Pocket rats.
Something. Anywho. Oh, you see how it has that thing around his face? It's because I'm controlling him. So that's when you melee them or scope shoot them. It only could happen to one enemy at a time, and it only can happen once. It can only happen once. Alright, here we go. Captain Hawk. That's Hawk.
Let the hunt take you.
So there were these bosses in the regular story called, their last name was Tron. They were all captains or whatever in Malawan army, and well, it was just two of them. They were brothers, and you killed the little one first, and then you find the older brother. He's trying to get revenge, and you waste him too. And then I'm guessing this is like one of them. Look, instead of Tron, it's Haunt. You gotta watch what he's doing. When he throws the flaming pumpkins, or creates lava on the floor or wherever it hits. When he's shooting that, blah blah blah. And then you bring them down a bit, makes these things. It gives them a shield. You gotta break them to break the shield before they break you. Oh. And then he's recovering his shield while that's up. You gotta shoot him even though you've taken down the shield. He's still recovering. Ooh, you definitely don't want that heart. I think it could go to the boss. What is that thing? Did I shoot that? No. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot this has a secondary function that creates another gun and it shoots too, helps out. I gotta remember to use my power more often, 'cause it does crazy damage. And it comes back rather quickly. Ooh. Oh yeah, and as you can see, this guy's action skill is similar to the Sirens, where it's immediate. So, oh shoot, wrong guy. So it ends quick. So I have weapons that have action skill end, and then something happens. So that's ideal for this setup. That's what helps me deal the extra damage. Ooh, down. Even if I didn't have the pet, I think these things count as a kill. Yeah, I think so.
Distract them.
But like I said, it's when those moments that you just don't find that enemy or blah blah blah. Sometimes you kill yourself and there's nobody around.
The forces of Hex shatter, and Maurice smiles. You will return to him for your reward.
Arctic Stalker. I wonder what this is. I'll try this. Chest. Garbage.
I've missed you, girl.
Alright.
Most useful to Maurice. You will
You
be
hand
of
it
greatest
in.
help in future research. Maurice has such plans. Yes.
And Dunzo, and of course, this is also repeatable.
Do Maurice a great service.
You just keep
Maurice
doing it.
must peel back the mysteries of these hauntings and taste them.
And yeah, that's my character, Beastmaster. If you have any comments, let me know. Thanks for watching. Peace.